red, that's rage. I'm a headline act on the stage. I got my hoodie down over my face and you can't send shots like a man's new cage.
So you may have seen the title and you thought, Russell Westbrook, overrated, you've got to be kidding. Well, in this video I'm going to talk about why I believe that Russell Westbrook is actually an overrated player. Now before I start, Russell Westbrook, don't get me wrong, is a great point guard. He's top 3 in the NBA right now, undoubtedly, no questions asked. But he is not an all-time great point guard. And I'm going to go through the reasons for why that is not the case. The first reason is his horrible basketball IQ. Westbrook is known to have a terrible basketball IQ, where, as you can see on the court, from his multiple bad shots that he takes per game, he isn't your traditional point guard because he has so much athleticism that his athleticism gets in the way of his basketball IQ. As you can see from some clips in the video, you see him, he'll take shots that are contested and he'll just try and rise above his defender and take the shot instead of setting his feet and then actually shooting. And he takes some wild shots in games which are never most of the time not the right play, and he makes most of the shots that he makes are really difficult and low percentage shots. If you see the stats, Westbrook is in the top 5 for taking low percentage shots in the NBA. So that's one reason. That's one of the reasons why I believe that he is an overrated player. The second reason is, well, his cancerous play style. Don't get me wrong, Westbrook is fun to watch. Okay, when he comes in, flying in, goes aggressive into the paint, dunks the ball, all that screaming, you can see he really loves the game, and he's really fun to watch. Don't get me wrong, Westbrook is good to watch, but hear me out. He has a cancerous play style. He's that one kid that you just don't want to pick up in soccer basketball because he just doesn't pass. The only time he'll pass you the ball is he knows it's a surefire assist. Apart from that, you're not getting the ball. Westbrook is one of those people who, if he was playing pick-up basketball, he would get his shit kicked. People would, if it wasn't for the fact that he was Russell Westbrook there, and just turn up to any gym, okay, and just try and play like Russell Westbrook, just take those stupid shots and see what happens to you. People ain't gonna want to play with you when you're taking dumb shots like that. And it's widely known that a lot of NBA players don't actually want to play with Westbrook, as they believe that Westbrook's style of play isn't very, well, what's the word? Isn't the best to play with. As like he was picked last in the this year during the All-Star game with when he had the 2 captains. Westbrook was picked last because nobody wanted to pick him because of the way he plays the game. And his cancerous play style actually really affects his teammates. For example, let's look at Paul George. Okay, Paul George, when he plays since he played with Westbrook, he was more of a spot-up shooter. His points per game decreased. His shooting percentages decreased. And you look at Carmelo as well. Carmelo, he's a different kind of concern because Carmelo, he is getting old. He's a lot older, so he's slowed down a lot. But even still, his percentages, because he was never a spot-up shooter, and Westbrook is basically in effect turned Paul George and Carmelo into spot-up shooters, and that's not their game. And that's one reason why Paul George, I believe, wants to leave, because let's be honest, no one wants to be on a team where they're not the main option. Also, you can also see just take into his previous history as well. If you look at Victor Oladipo was on that team that was on the team when Russell Westbrook was having the revenge for the entire league, and he got that triple. He averaged double the entire season. Victor Oladipo was only averaging about 15 points on the Oklahoma City Thunder at the time. When he moved to the Pacers, he's now averaging 23 points. Coincidence? I don't think not. If you think that's just one thing, let's look at other players in the city. James Harden. Used to play with James Harden. James Harden was coming off the bench for OKC. Now he's the first option for the Houston Rockets, averaging about 30 points per game. He's the MVP. Should have been MVP last season, but that's another video. And what can I say? They also almost beat Golden State Warriors, and he's closest to winning the championship. And then you got KD. Now KD is it's a different type of situation, because with KD, he moved to the Golden State Warriors, so we don't know how that would have planned out if he didn't move to the Golden State Warriors, because if he had moved to a different team, he may have not won the championship season successfully had. So therefore, that was a hard one to judge. But even still, you can see in the play style of Kevin Durant, he seems to be enjoying it a lot more, and he's still a really good player. And everyone that moved on from Westbrook has gone to have successful careers. So that's just another reason why I think he's overrated there. The last thing that I have to say is Russell Westbrook's mental state. Russell Westbrook's mental state is something else. Now, you see, people say, his mental state is good, he's always in attack mode, he's being aggressive, that's what you want to see from your star. Not necessarily. You see, people bash on LeBron James when he gets the chance, when he's at clutch time and he passes the ball to Kyle Korver or Rodriguez or J.R. Smith. Okay, people will say, oh, if that was MJ, he would have taken the shot. No, but that's not the right basketball play. The difference between winners and losers is people's mental state. The difference between Westbrook, and the great is his mental state. Westbrook is always in attack mode. He's always trying to go aggressive to the paint. And that's what leads him to take wild shots, and it just leads him to have bad percentages and have really terrible games. This year alone, he shot 326 3-pointers. Okay? Now, during one of the Russell Westbrook's interviews, he was asked about his percentages, and the reporter was trying to talk to him about when the shot's not going in, do you change it? Do you go focus inside? And Westbrook was like, I don't care about my shooting percentage. He said, I'm gonna keep attacking. Now, that mentality right there is a bad mentality to have. Because Westbrook shot 326 threes and only made 97. Okay? 97 threes after attempting 326. The year before that, he attempted 500 threes. Over 500 threes and made about 200 threes. That's 300 threes missed. That attacking mindset is the reason why he couldn't get out of the first round last season, and he lost to the Utah Jazz this season. Okay, Westbrook has a mentality that makes him lose. Okay, it works for Kobe, because with Kobe he was able to make the difficult shots. Okay, don't get me wrong, Westbrook can make difficult shots, but not at the rate that Kobe Bryant can do. And that attack mode only works with certain players. And I feel that Westbrook needs to adapt a different style. Be less aggressive. Start passing the ball a bit more. That's the only way he's gonna win a championship, as well as get on a different team. But my final point to make is that the conclusive reason for why I think Westbrook is overrated is, if you just look at his career. Just look at his overall career. He's won one MVP. the triple-double season that he had was gained off his teammates allowing him to get rebounds, and him not really playing team basketball. The only reason why he would get assists was he'd find the open man who'd be under the basket or something like that. It wasn't any crazy assist or like, you know what I mean? He wasn't playing team basketball. He was just playing for stats. And that's why I believe Westbrook is an overrated player. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, I mean, peace.